Let's be honest. Absolutely nobody looks forward to tax season. And it's even worse when you get hit with those sneaky, hidden fees just to hand your own money over to the government, right? Well, what if I told you that for the 2025 tax season, the state of Maryland has completely flipped the script? They've revolutionized how you file, making it 100% free, totally secure, and honestly, easier than it's ever been. Welcome to this explainer. Today we're going to walk through exactly how to file your Maryland state taxes online using these brand new modernized platforms. Whether you've literally never filed taxes before or you're a seasoned pro just looking to save a few bucks, you're going to leave this explainer fully equipped to claim your refund with total confidence.
So if you're tired of stressing out over those frustrating software costs that seem to pop up at the very end of filing, you are going to love this. For over 30 years, Maryland's tax system was, well, running on some seriously aging tech. It just wasn't built for the kind of transparency or easy access we expect today. But this year, that's entirely a thing of the past. We're looking at a brand new streamlined setup that finally makes filing free and incredibly straightforward, putting your time and your hard-earned money right back where it belongs.
Okay, here is our quick roadmap for today. 1. Preparation and getting started. 2. Choosing your filing platform. 3. The step-by-step process. 4. Maximizing deductions and credits. 5. Avoiding common filing mistakes. And finally, 6. Resources, conclusion, and our disclaimer.
Section 1. Preparation and getting started. Let's gather those documents.
You know, the trick to stress-free taxes is just getting everything together before you even sit down at the computer. First, grab all your wage and income statements, so that's your W-2s and any 1099s. Next, you'll want to dig up your prior year's federal adjusted gross income. The system actually uses that as a security check to verify it's really you. Naturally, you'll need the social security numbers for yourself, your spouse, and any dependents. And finally, definitely have your bank account and routing numbers handy. Filing electronically and choosing direct deposit is, hands down, the absolute fastest way to get your refund back.
Now, before you start filling out forms, you need to know if you actually even have to file. To do that, you'll calculate your Maryland gross income to see if you hit the state's minimum filing threshold. It's pretty simple. It's just your total federal adjusted gross income, or AGI, plus any specific additions to income that Maryland law requires. If that magic number equals or goes over the state's filing levels, then yep, you need to submit a return.
Section 2. Choosing your filing platform. Time to pick your free tool.
This massive shift in how we file is largely thanks to some big leadership initiatives. Under Comptroller Brooke E. Lyerman, Maryland made it a priority to build a modernized, equitable tax system. They actually went in and replaced that 30-year-old clunky infrastructure with a transparent system specifically designed to save taxpayers time and money.
So what are these new tools we keep talking about?
Well, you have two fantastic, completely free options this year. First, there's IRS Direct File, which is a federal tool that now links right up with your state return if you're eligible. The second option is the state's own brand new portal called Maryland Tax Connect. They are both totally free, but they just offer slightly different workflows depending on how you prefer to handle your federal and state returns.
Let's look closer at that first option, because this is super cool. If you use the IRS Direct File system for your federal taxes, a civic tech nonprofit called Code for America built this brilliant tool called File Your State Taxes. It basically steps in and seamlessly imports all your federal data right into your Maryland state return at no cost. I mean, finding out you don't have to manually type in the exact same numbers twice? That's a huge win. It saves so much time and really cuts down on those annoying typos.
Section 3. The step-by-step process. Let's look at exactly how to file online.
The online process itself is a wonderfully logical progression. Step 1, you just log on and choose to either register for an account or proceed as a guest. Step 2, you enter your data. This is where you carefully input your federal AGI and your specific W-2 information. Step 3, you review. The system is going to generate a tax summary, and you definitely want to pause here and double-check the math. Finally, step 4, hit submit. You file your return, and the best part is you can use that same portal later on to track exactly where your refund is.
Here's a really surprising feature, especially if you're a new user. If you are a first-time filer in Maryland, you can bypass account creation entirely and just use a guest pass. This is absolutely perfect if you just want to get your return done and over with quickly without having to manage yet another username and password. Now that being said, creating an account is highly recommended if you want to easily manage your tax history and track things next year.
Section 4. Maximizing deductions and credits. Let's make sure you maximize that refund.
Okay, we definitely want to make sure you're keeping as much of your own money as possible, so watch out for these key credits. For instance, the Maryland Child Tax Credit. This offers up to $500 per qualifying child, as long as your federal AGI is under $15,000. Then there is the Earned Income Tax Credit, or EITC. This is honestly one of the most effective tools out there for working families. It can literally lower the tax you owe or even boost your refund amount. And if you pay for childcare, definitely look into this, because Maryland offers a separate subtraction and a tax credit to help offset those hefty childcare costs.
Section 5. Avoiding common filing mistakes. Let's prevent any annoying refund delays.
So we highly recommend filing online. But if you are forced to file by paper, the rules are incredibly strict. Never use a pencil, never print your forms on colored paper, and whatever you do, absolutely do not put a staple through the barcode on the form. Now, for online filers, the biggest trap is actually slightly different. A major pitfall is forgetting to include your correct county subdivision code. Since local taxes vary depending on your specific county and city in Maryland, getting this code wrong will absolutely stall your return. Also, just make sure your Maryland data perfectly matches the federal data you've already filed, because the state system will cross-reference it.
Section 6. Resources, conclusion, and our disclaimer. Where to get help if you need it.
Remember, you are not alone in this process. Maryland actually offers some fantastic expert support. You can use their new MyCom Connect platform, which is great because it actually tracks your customer service history. That means you don't have to re-explain your whole story every single time you reach out. You can also just pick up the phone and call 1-800-MD-TAXES, visit marylandtaxes.gov for a ton of really thorough guides, or even schedule a virtual or in-person appointment at a local comptroller's office.
Just before we wrap up, please keep in mind that this explainer is meant for educational purposes only. Tax laws, as you probably know, can be highly specific to your individual situation. So you should always consult a qualified tax professional or a CPA for personalized financial advice.
Well, we've covered a ton of ground today, haven't we? From gathering your documents to navigating Maryland's totally modernized tax portals. With these completely free, secure, and genuinely intuitive online tools right at your fingertips, the power really is back in your hands. So ask yourself, what are you going to do with the time and money you saved this year by escaping that old, costly tax software machine? Get your documents together, log on, and go take control of your taxes today.